Okay, seriously. We are going to talk about Sonic Mania today. After about 34 minutes of recording issues, we're finally going to start talking about it.
Yes, yes. All I have to say is that it is about damn time we got a good Sonic game. Like, holy
I
shit. What took
know.
so freaking long?
I
Like,
know. I mean, it's
Jesus,
been what, like
finally.
2004 since we've had like an actual good Sonic game, not something that was like, huh, that was kind of
Uh,
fun.
it's been since Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That was the last, like, really, really good Sonic game. There's been some good ones out there, but, like, fantastic? There hasn't been a fantastic Sonic game since the 90s. And Sonic Mania is fantastic.
I mean, I would agree. I liked Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, like, I thought were fun. I thought Sonic Colors was like fun and Generations was fun, but I mean, I haven't like truly fell in love with the Sonic game. Probably, yeah, like you, probably since actually no, the Sonic Advance series. I truly love the Sonic Advance series,
Those are pretty
and
good,
then
yeah.
and then the original Sonic trilogy. I never got a chance to play Sonic CD, so I can't speak on behalf of that, but I've heard it's great. I would like to try it. Yeah, what was your personal favorite? You said.
My personal favorite Sonic? Well, I mean, honestly, it might be Sonic Mania right now, but I need to kind of let time sink in before I decide that. My personal favorite's always been Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Oh my God! Someone else finally likes it.
It's
I've
so
always thought I
freaking
was the
good.
only one. Because
No,
every time I
man.
would bring that up with someone, they're like, Sonic 2 is the best, objectively. And I've always been like, no, I like Sonic 3 because it has music made by Michael Jackson in it. Eh.
Yeah, dude, Sonic 3 and Knuckles was the first game I ever beat in my life. When I was like 5 years old, beat
Oh,
that
that's
shit.
awesome.
Yeah.
It might be clouding your judgment a slight bit then, I would say. Maybe a slight bit.
I mean, I don't really take that into consideration why it's my favorite. I love 3 and Knuckles because, I mean, obviously, to start, it looks really, really great. You can play as
Yes.
Sonic and Tails, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. You can play as all those characters. The levels themselves are very, very well thought out. The music is amazing. It's just good. It's just freaking good. And Knuckles is a jerk, and I love him in that game. He's like,
Are you
yep,
talking about Sonic Mania or Sonic 3 right now? Because all of what you're
well,
saying applies to both.
I'm talking to Sonic 3. Freaking Knuckles is like, yo, I'm gonna hit this switch. This freaking ground's gonna fall. You're gonna go in some water. It's not gonna be good. All right, Knuckles is a freaking jerk, and I love it. He just hits
I know,
switches.
he's sassy.
He's very sassy.
I like it. I like
But
a
that's
sassy
why I
Knuckles.
love that game. It's got personality. Sonic Mania's got personality too. I mean, just watch the freaking intro
Animations.
cutscene. Yes, like the game not
Oh
only
my
does
god,
it,
the intro cutscene is so great. Oh
it
my
is
god. I was just thinking of like the
beautiful.
old Sonic cartoons.
Yeah, like it's exactly like that. It's like there's so much
Yeah, dude,
expression in
it's
those
great.
cutscene. It's beautiful. Like it's just fun
Yeah.
to watch in general.
Yeah, everything about Sonic Mania so far feels like a fan game done right. Like
Yeah.
whenever you have a fan game out there that has a lot of cool ideas, but it's not executed well, this is what I wish it would be. Like everything about Sonic Mania so far has just screams personality, screams love and tenderness and care, and it's just I couldn't get over the fact that when I was picking it up, I was actually having fun with it, like genuine raw fun. Like we said before, I haven't felt that way since for me probably the Sonic Advance series. Like I haven't picked a Sonic game and was like, wow, I don't want to stop playing this. This is so much fun.
And there's a lot of things that Sonic Mania has fixed from the older games. Like as an example, it is not ridiculously difficult to get the Chaos Emeralds anymore. You don't have to go through the whole game in one run and find the you have to find the big rings or whatever to get the Chaos Emeralds. Now, if you want to, you can pick your favorite world, just basically grind at the big ring and just try to get all the Chaos Emeralds that way. And it's really, really nice that you have the option to do that.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I haven't talked about this yet, but the blue spheres. We have
Blue spheres, baby!
There's
Blue spheres! Ooh, yeah!
I was flipping out. I didn't even know. Like I hadn't even seen that yet. Like I didn't know that was even going to be in the game. And then I hit one on the special stage, and I was just freaking out. I was like, blue spheres!
It's so good. Unfortunately, some of the levels I do think come directly from Sonic 3, because I do remember some of them. But regardless, it's blue spears. I do believe there are some new ones in there as well. It's freaking great. Blue spear.
It runs at 60, like 60 beautifully cut and chopped frames per second.
Everything, this game is literally polished. Like, you look at Sonic, just watching Sonic move is fascinating. You duck, there's like 50,000 frames of him ducking. You look up, it looks beautiful. You're running and you slow down, you see his face all like, whoa, and his arms are like flailing around trying to slow down. Oh my god, it's amazing.
Whoa!
That's what he looks like.
Really like all the animations in this game. There's just so much care in this game and heart. Like, it feels like a heartful game, and it's so good.
You can just tell that someone just is so freaking, whoever made this game is just extremely passionate about Sonic. Not only is he passionate about Sonic, he understands the core idea of Sonic. Like, you play the brand new stages, and you forget you're playing a brand new Sonic game. It feels like you're playing one of the classic Sonic games. That is how well the stages are designed. Studiopolis is new, yes. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? You couldn't even tell it was a brand new stage.
Yeah, I didn't know because, like I said, I never played Sonic CD, and I don't recall that level, but I was like, wow, this is designed so well. I didn't actually know if it was new or not. What about Flying Battery Zone?
Flying Battery Zone comes from Sonic and Knuckles.
Does it really? I don't remember that.
Yeah, I believe it's the second stage in Sonic and Knuckles, which, by the way, Flying Battery Zone is a lot better in Mania because in Sonic and Knuckles, Flying Battery Zone was kind of a pain in the butt to get through. There's a lot of like death pits and stuff, and a lot of that is gone in this game, which is really nice.
I just genuinely don't remember that level. That's so. I mean, I wasn't the biggest Sonic fan growing up, so I mean, this like blow up of emotion right now is coming from someone who really isn't a huge Sonic fan. But I've always liked Sonic and respected Sonic, and I really did like Sonic 1, 2, and 3 and Knuckles a lot. And the Advanced series, but I never really was a huge fan of 3D games, and I didn't even play the old ones really all that much, just when I would go to cousins' houses, and I finally got, I think I was like 5 or 6, and I finally got the PC port of all 4 of the original games, and I was like really excited to play those, but I still didn't play them a ton, but then I pretty much always just defaulted to Sonic 3, but I don't know why I don't remember Flying Battery Zone. I don't know, it's good, this game's good.
And you know how much it cost, for anyone that doesn't know? $20. It is $20 for this game. That's it. $20. It's ridiculous. This is the most fun that, if you like platformers at all, at the very least, try this game out. You've got to at least try it. It's only $20.
Not Ukulele, and that game ain't worth $40.
Ooh. That game's $40? Wow, I didn't realize it was that expensive.
Oh yeah, well that's you. Did you even buy it?
No, I got a review copy.
Oh my god, you're so spoiled. You're such a brat.
I thought it was like $30. But anyway, that's besides the point. You should get Sonic Mania before Ukulele, okay? This game it's a lot better. And I guess just to talk a little bit more about the stage designs, some of them actually cater to the specific characters. So as an example, if you're playing Green Hill Zone as Knuckles, the stage, well, not every stage, but some of the stages are different for Knuckles, and they're basically laid out so that it works what's what I'm looking for. So basically it works with Knuckles' abilities. So you'll find a lot of walls to climb in Green Hill Zone when you're just playing as Knuckles. And the same kind of idea applies to a lot of the other stages. That is amazing. They did not have to go out of their way to do that, but they did because these people love Sonic. It's so obvious.
It's so surreal for me. Like, I can't believe this game exists. It is really weird to think about.
And just even like the menus, cool. Even the menus are fun to look at. They just pop. It's great. Yeah,
everything just breathes like character. Like it does. Like I do like going through the menus as well. And even just when you're loading a level, just that little like quick animation of those diagonal shapes cutting down like that. Just everything looks so clean and polished and smooth. It's just a pretty game to look at. Like even with all the CRT filters on there. Like, game still looks good, even with all those filters on there. I don't think I have a filter on there. I think I took it off.
Took it off. Yeah, I took the filter off too. I mean, obviously, it's just if you want it, you can add it, which is pretty cool as well.
Yeah, I'm glad it's there.
Yeah.
I truly just can't believe this game is out here. Like, I was playing it, and it's one of those games, and as cliche as it sounds, it makes you feel like a kid again. It does.
Yeah, seriously. And, I just have to say, there are a lot of games that I don't complete because I get kind of bored of them or something. I have already beaten this game like 2 times, okay? I've played this game yesterday, beat it. I streamed it today, beat it again, and I've been playing levels with other characters as well. I haven't beat them with the other characters yet, but I think that goes to show just how much fun this game is. It's not the longest game ever. It is probably take you about 3 to 4 hours to complete, the campaign with one character. But there's so much depth within the stages. There's so many different alternate paths, and the game rewards you for taking alternate paths. You go different way. Hey, look, there's a special stage. You go another way. Oh, hey, look, there's 50 rings in a life. Like, you're gonna find cool little things by exploring, which is really, really cool. A lot of people complain about Sonic games, saying, "Oh, it's not always a fast Sonic game." Well, Sonic has never always been fast, in my opinion. Yes, there's parts where you go really fast, but at the same time, Sonic's always been about exploration too, and this game does that perfectly.
That is something this game is brilliant at, is knowing when to slow the game down. Like, this game paces the speed sections just so well. And it's that little extra animation that Sonic has, like leaning forward and like flinging his arms back, just that little bit of animation just makes you seem like you're just flying. And it's so much fun just blowing through the stages. Oh my god, I can't. I'm only like halfway through. I think I just beat Flying Battery Zone. So I think I'm only about halfway, but I'm just having a blast. Like, I'm having so much fun playing this game, and I'm just taking my time with it. I'm not rushing it. I beat like 3 levels last night. I just beat Studiopolis Zone and Flying Battery Zone today, and I'm just having a good time.
Are you okay with me talking about Unlockables? Since you haven't gotten to them yet, or no?
Oh yeah, I don't care, but I would just put a spoiler warning somewhere because people might. I don't care. Like,
all right, well, spoiler warning. Skip ahead like 2-3 minutes. I'm only going to briefly talk about it. The Unlockables in this game are just, again, they have so much charm. My favorite one is the And Knuckles mode. Can you guess what And Knuckles mode is, Jacob?
Is it just everything is made out of knuckles?
Not quite.
Like,
basically,
like Super Toad 64, whatever that was called.
Oh god, no, not like that. It's not Super Alicia 64. So And Knuckles mode basically makes your second character slot Knuckles. So instead of like Sonic and Tails, it could be Sonic and Knuckles. But you could do this with any character. So you can play as Sonic and Knuckles. You can do Knuckles and Knuckles, man. You can do dude. That's actually what I streamed just the other day. I streamed Knuckles and Knuckles, 100%. I got all the Chaos Emeralds, got all that streamed. It's so hilarious. And then at the end of that, you get this picture of Knuckles reading a book, and the book says, you can't see it completely because his hand is covering the book title, but the cover says Sonic Mania and Knuckles on it. I'm just like, what the fuck? This game is so self-aware of itself, and it
That's great.
Oh my gosh. I'm actually gonna throw it on the screen for you guys to see. Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
I don't even really. Again, it just feels so surreal. Like, I just feel bizarre talking about this because it was like not too long ago it got announced and it was like, what? This is happening? Oh my god! And then it's here and it's good. Like, isn't this game the highest rated Sonic game in what, almost 20 years or something?
Probably. That wouldn't surprise me at all.
I think the Sonic account tweeted about that.
Yeah, and that's
it's good.
The craziest thing about all of this is that this project clearly started from a fan. So just imagine that Nintendo, I'm going to talk about Nintendo for a second. Imagine Nintendo looks at what Sega is doing, and they find people that make fan games for Mario. And we get something like Mario Mania. Well, obviously it would be called Mario Mania, but imagine getting a fan game that was extremely well polished like Sonic Mania, but it's a Mario game. Like, how cool could that be?
To just port Mother 3, god damn it!
It would just be so cool if Nintendo decides to take the same mindset that Sega is making, just seeing how successful it is for them. Like, the highest rated Sonic game in 15 years, and Sega didn't even make it. That tells you something.
It was made by Christian Whitehead, right? Like, didn't he do the Sonic ports on mobile?
He did do them, yeah.
Which are very good. Also very good. Oh man, I don't know about you, but I think I just let that intro play about 20 times before I actually started playing the game.
I've seen it several times too.
It's
so
just
freaking
delightful
good
to watch. Like, it doesn't take itself too seriously, like Sonic 06 or like Sonic Boom. It just is like Sonic goes fast and he's got Knuckles and Tails and they do shit and they save the world and that's it. It's all. No one cares. Like, there's no humans, there's no boobs. There's no, like...
Yep. There's no Silver. There's no Shadow. There's no Big the Cat.
There's no Apocalypse. None of that bullshit like Sonic Forces. That is also something that we should talk about, is the bosses. They're so cleverly designed. Every boss is
Yes.
a joy to play. Like I never dreaded going to a boss. Like actually, quite a few of the older Sonic bosses, I was like, eh. Like I wasn't crazy about it. I was just a lot crazier about like the Act 1 of the levels and going through there, and the bosses I never really had too much fun with. Well, some of them I liked. But every single boss in Sonic Mania is either really cleverly designed, reused in a really smart way, or it's just outright fun, or just so bizarre. Like the spoiler alert, like the Puyo Puyo boss. That was so much fun.
Yeah. You don't expect that at all. It was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, it was really fun. The only reason I like hated it for like 3 minutes was because for some reason it kept killing me. Like I was messaging you about that. Like it kept killing me, and I don't know why. Like I beat Eggman, and instead of me winning the level, it just killed me.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it did it 4 times in a row, and then I almost just gave up on the game like entirely because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And I was looking it up, and I'm like, I'm doing the right thing. Like I'm winning. And then it would just kill me. And finally, the 5th time it worked. I don't know if I probably just got so good at it that I was just doing it so fast and didn't have time to register my death, but I don't know.
Maybe. But you know what it was? Like, I bet it was the time.
It never got old.
You know, you might have been dying from time. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I don't even think it's that, though, because I saw Eggman's animation of me, like, beating him 4 times.
It might have just been a bug.
I tested it a couple times by, like, really going slow. Like, I went really, really slow, and it didn't do it. So, like, I don't know. It's just probably a bug, which is fine. I mean, I got past it. It's not that big of a deal. But, I mean, I will say, though, that I had fun doing that boss every goddamn time. Every single time I had fun doing it. And that says something. When the game is cheating me and pissing me off, I'm still having fun.
I think we also got to mention that the special stages, have you played any of them yet?
Yes.
They're fun. There has never been a fun special stage in a Sonic game ever. Freaking
it's like Sonic meets F-Zero. I was losing my shit.
I think it's kind of inspired by Sonic Heroes, actually. I don't know if you ever played the special stages in Sonic Heroes, except it's way freaking better. So, it just really quick, basically Sonic Heroes, it's the same kind of idea where you're collecting orbs, except the controls are ass. They're really, really bad. But in this game, the controls they're not perfect because they're supposed to be kind of challenging because it's a special stage. But once you kind of get the grasp of the controls, it only takes a couple minutes. You know, it feels great. It's good.
Yeah.
It's just good.
I didn't really have any problem with it. I mean, it's a little slippery at first, but I mean, once you get used to it, it's fine.
Yeah,
like,
you get used to it.
It wasn't bad at all for me.
Yeah.
Like every time I've gotten in one, I've gotten the Chaos Emerald, and I've been upset that it had to stop. It's like what I imagined what Sonic R was supposed to be instead of the heaping pile of hot, wet fucking trash that we got.
Oh man, I have a soft spot for Sonic R. I love the music.
I know you do, and it pains me.
Oh boy.
No, this game is sick. I am so happy it exists. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm probably gonna, instead of just going through it slowly, I'm probably gonna blast through it in the next day or two because I'm just having so much fun with it.
Trust me, like even when you blast through it, you're gonna want to do it again. Like I don't know, really everyone fun. That I've seen that plays through the game once plays through it again because it's that good. Like the stages don't get old because again, there's alternate paths you can take to learn about new different things, and it's also fun just going fast. Once you start to learn the stage a little bit more, you can kind of go by faster. Avoid things. Don't step into the specific trap. Yada yada yada. It's just, I know we've said it's fun about 1,000 times this podcast, but that describes Sonic Mania. It's just freaking fun.
You know what I think about Sonic Mania? It's fun.
What's that? It's fun.
It's really fun.
Me too. It's fun.
Yeah, I haven't even played as Knuckles yet, and he's like my favorite character. So I'm gonna beat it with
Knuckles
Sonic
is
and Tails,
fun.
classico way, and then I'm gonna go back and play as Knuckles probably, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I might have to do this Knuckles and Knuckles mode because
you got to do it, man. It's so freaking great. Oh my gosh.
It's also not stupid buff Knuckles like Sonic Boom, so that's nice.
Yeah, it's old school Knuckles, which is nice.
It's sassy Knuckles.
So, he controls a tad bit differently compared to how he used to in the classic games, but like you get used to it within a few minutes.
Also, if you do play it, don't even really bother with the drop dash.
Yeah, the drop dash isn't really that useful from what I've found. I mean, I'm sure some people have put it to use, but I don't think you or I have.
I found is when you're like when you're jumping down off of a platform or something, if you just want to keep going as fast as possible, then you can do it. But it's like, it's really, I don't know, like it's a cool little thing to do. It's a nice move, but it's certainly not necessary. I guess I appreciate them putting it in just as something else to do. But
Yeah.
I actually had to ask you how to do it because I couldn't figure it out. And I was like, I don't really want to look this up. I just ended up asking you just because I was tired of not being able to do it.
Well, I didn't even use the drop dash at all for my first playthrough. That's how much it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
So,
it really doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Especially because the spin dash is there, so it's like you don't really need it.
exactly. Yeah, it's a lot more effective.
I'm good. That's all I have to say. I mean, if you're still here, like by now, you need to go buy this game. Like, please do whatever you have. Like, go strip on the side of the road. I go steal money from a hobo. I don't care. Just please, just get $20 to donate to the developers of this game because they absolutely deserve every freaking dime.
They do.
It's just an app. I mean, in my opinion, it's a masterpiece so far. It is truly a masterpiece. Like, this is a modern classic. When I have kids, I will show them this game. When I have something that springs from my loins, they will play this game.
There you have it, guys. I think that's how we're
how
gonna
good it
end.
is.
I think that's how we're gonna end things. So, guys, make sure to check out Indie Jacob. Links in the description, so go do that. And like and subscribe and leave a comment too if you want. Let us know what you think of Sonic Mania. Have we convinced you to buy Sonic Mania? Let us know in the comments if we did. If we didn't, well, just don't say anything, okay? Just you know, you're going to buy it. You don't have to tell us though. Because
Your
anyway,
opinion doesn't matter if you don't buy it.
yeah, we're at the end card anyway, so we got to think of something to say. You know.
I got a video about how Nintendo's Switch is the best console of all time. You should watch it.
Yeah, it's right there. It's a click at the cart.
And then you should watch Nathaniel Bandy's video about Mario Toad. Bye.